Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Viking Wizard here. So, Blind Guardian. Last night I finally got to see Blind Guardian in Manchester and they were absolutely incredible. The support band was a band called Night Eternal, I think they're called. And the Night Eternal or something like that, and they're a German heavy metal band. I'd not heard of them, but I checked them out and they were pretty good, and I thought I need to check more of their stuff out, so I'm going to be dipping into them when I get the chance. But yeah, it started off in the morning. I got up super early, travelled to Wolverhampton to meet my friend John, and I got to Wolverhampton for something like 8:30. Only to realise that I got the times mixed up, because he said that the train that will arrive in Wolverhampton to Manchester was like 12:10 or something, which I was like, great. So I got it mixed up, so I just went to McDonald's, had my breakfast, watched stuff on YouTube, listened to Blind Guardian, and just chilled for a bit, and then went back to the train station, met him on the train, which was good. So then we got on the way to Manchester, and I was standing most of the way, and then there was finally a seat, and somebody let me sit next to him and just said, you can sit here, because there was a spare seat. I sat next to him. I seen them rocking out, and I was like, I wonder what they're listening to. And then I caught a glimpse on their phone, because I was trying to look out the window, and they were listening to Blind Guardian, and I was like, ooh. Then sadly, just right as we got to Manchester, my headphones died, and they literally turned around and said to me, are you going to see Blind Guardian tonight? I said, yep, I'm going to see Blind Guardian. And I realised I was seeing Blind Guardian, which I thought was awesome. They said it's going to be a great night. I said it's my first time. They were travelling all the way from Bristol, and I said I'm travelling all the way from Telford in Shropshire, or Wellington, which is a part of Telford. And I said, yeah, absolutely fantastic band, top of my list. So I added them to Power Symphonic. They said I'll have to add myself to that group, and I said, well, they took a screenshot of the Power Symphonic and then said they'll be adding themselves when they get a moment. I said, you've definitely got to add yourself to that group. So we had a chat about Blind Guardian and all these other power metal bands, which was awesome. Got to Manchester. My good friend Steph, who's also a member of Power Symphonic, was on the same train as us on a different carriage, which we didn't know, but we had a good chat. And then I met up with my other friend Reese and a few other guys from the Power Symphonic group. When I got some food, checked into the hotel was okay, the bed was alright, but the pillow was like sleeping on a bleeding house brick. It wasn't the comfiest at all. It was stiff as hell, and I was like, oh, I just didn't have much of a good night's sleep. But we went to food, and then after the food, we said, let's go to the venue and we'll queue up outside the venue. And then I noticed a load of other people from the Power Symphonic group, so we had a little meet up, we had a chat. I'd forgot my Power Symphonic flag because it's sticking up there. It's ready to fall off because a pin fell out, so I've just got to put it back up, fully put it back up. But waited in the queue. The heavens opened. It rained really bad, so we got soaked, but because I wore my wizard coat, which I do to power metal gigs, I was kind of okay. Then when we got inside the venue, it warmed up. But started off with the Night Demon, which I thought I've not heard of them. I thought they were pretty good, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to dip into this band. And my friend was like, so what did you think of these? I said, pretty good. But I said I nearly never made the concert, purely because my feet at the moment are terrible. I just woke up the one day and they were aching like hell, and I've been struggling to walk on them. I don't know what I've done, and I said to my friend, I'm going to give it like 3-4 days, and if it's still the same, I'm going to go get them checked out, because I don't know if they've don't know what I've done. I'm getting nearly 40, so I'm getting old, and I said maybe it's just old age kicking in, but I don't know what's happening. But I said I'm struggling to walk, but I thought I can't miss this show, so I just sat through the bit of pain. But then as the gig finished and later on, they started to get better, but I'm still walking a bit funny, like a cripple and like a bloody old man. But it's part of life. But the second band, well, Blind Guardian, when they came on, played everything that I wanted to hear. I would love to have heard Time Stand Still, but they didn't play it. But they played my favourite Blind Guardian song, Sacred Ward, which was, I believe it's off the Edge of Time. Fantastic. Obviously, they played the Bard song, Mirror Mirror. When they played Valhalla at the end of the concert, I was actually expecting the whole of the venue to start singing Valhalla, because some shows I've heard they sing even an hour after the show's finished, everybody's singing Valhalla, which I thought was cool, but they didn't at that show, which I thought, okay then. But Antti Kirsch is a legend. He can sing the phone book. He's fantastic. So if you've not seen Blind Guardian, I definitely recommend seeing them. They are absolutely brilliant. And then they played stuff off every album, but the God Machine only played 3 songs, which I thought was when you've got a full back catalogue like that, and say you're playing 15 songs and you've got over like 12 albums or more, you've got to try and fit loads into your set list plus the new album. I understand when bands they play 3 songs, but me, when you bring a new album out, I genuinely think if a band brings a new album out, I think you should play quite a lot off the brand new studio album, and obviously throw in some of their hits. But I know some bands play it safe purely because you know, they play all the hits that the fans want to hear because they don't want to alienate the fans. But overall, it was a fantastic gig. Chatted to all my friends, had a great time. Went outside the venue. There's them scalper things or whatever you call them outside the venue, selling shirts. So they're selling all the fake band shirts and everything. Funny story about them fake band shirts. Around about 2003, I was seeing, I think it was 2003, 2005 or something like that. I saw Il Nino, a Latin metal band in Wolverhampton. And now I came out the gig because of how spent at the time, I think it was 15 quid the shirts, and I thought, can't really afford one, but outside the venue was selling them for £5. Now I was piss wet through because it had rained and my band shirt was soaked through. So when I bought one a £5, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy one of them. And I thought, that's cool that they're selling them that cheap. And at first I didn't even know about the scalpers and what it was, and I thought I'll buy one of them. So I put the shirt on, got home, took it out, put it in the washing machine after the gig. After the washing done, took the t-shirt out and it went straight in the bin because it literally fell to pieces. And I was like, so it was a £5, but someone said it was worth a £5 so you don't catch a cold or something like that. But still, ever since, never have I bought shirts or anything like that outside the venue, because I think you're ripping off the band by selling all this fake merch and everything, and I hate it. I bought there's a band called, no, the name's just gone straight out of my head, but I bought their Red Rum. I bought their beanie from Bloodstock Open Air, and I thought, I'm definitely having that. That's a cool beanie. And then I got back and one of my friends messaged me and said, I know you probably didn't know, but that's fake merch. I was like, I didn't even know it was fake merch. So I gifted it to one of my friends, because one of my good friends, he likes the thing and he wears anything, so he's not fussed about that it was fake merch. He said I can just wear that around the flat or something like that. So I offered it him and I gave it away because I thought I'm not going to be wearing that. But overall, it was a fantastic night, other than my legs were killing me, and then after over my feet. But after the gig, we went for a drink. And obviously me being my age, and a few of my friends were like, oh, I'm getting old. And I said, I'm knackered. So we just thought we'd go back to the hotel and crash. And then I had a good chat with my real good friend, John, who I met at Blind Guardian. No, I met him at Avantasia. But funny story about that, I went to Avantasia in London, which was cool. And I've seen them on their last tour in London, and they were incredible. And I was standing outside the gig and I started chatting to a guy, and he was about Blind Guardian, Avantasia, and all the Helloween and all these fantastic bands. And then I said, oh, by the way, he said, my name's John. And I said, oh, my name's John. And I said, cool. I said, so where did you travel from then? He said, Wellington in Shropshire. I was like, no. He said, yeah. And I said, I actually live in Wellington in Shropshire. Told him where I live. He told me where he lived. Couldn't believe it. I was like, I must add you on Facebook, and we've been good friends ever since. Such a great guy. I shared the hotel with him. Fantastic guy. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. That was my review on the Blind Guardian gig. I've recorded a couple of videos, like 2 minutes or something of the band, and I'll be posting them on my YouTube channel in these shorts. So if you want to check them out and see what the gig was like and everything, check them out. So I hope you all enjoyed this. If you are new to this channel, if you'd like to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, because as I've said, it's mainly unboxing videos, and getting more subscribers would help my channel, so I can help it grow. But mainly unboxing videos, and then I show off tattoos, gig reviews, album reviews, talk about the bands I love, show off my collection, all that epic stuff. So Viking Wizard signing off, and I'll catch you in the next video. So have yourself a good one, and see you later.